Well, before we get started, let's talk about the song a little bit. It's in the key of G sharp minor. So expect G sharp minor, C sharp minor, and D sharp. Even though we will rarely play a chord in this song, we'll mainly be doing that part. Also, for the rhythm guitar part, I selected a Stratocaster using that middle pickup. Now, they used guitars more like a Moss Wright, and they also used some Fenders along the way. But what you're looking for is a single coil sound, and you want it to be a little tubby, not a lot of sustain. And the way they got that with that Moss Wright guitar is because of the type of pickup it used, which is called a soap bar pickup. There were a couple of Fender models that had that as well, in particular the Jazzmaster. But it was a real wide and flat pickup, which gave you a wider range of frequency. So it was a fuller sound, but because it was so shallow, it didn't sustain. So it gave it a tubbier sound. And the way you can get that out of a regular Strat is just to mute it a little bit, the strings, by just laying your palm lightly on the bridge, and that gets rid of the sustain. So that's one way to dampen the sustain, because without the mute you'd have, and that's just the typical Stratocaster sound. But by muting it, you get rid of the sustain. So that's one way to get that sound out of just a regular Strat, or even Telecaster for that matter. But you do want a single coil selection for that. Now let's take a look at this opening riff that this guitar plays. For this, I'm starting on the 6th string, 4th fret with my 3rd finger, which I'll strike twice. And then I go to the 1st finger, 5th string, 2nd fret. Strike it once. From there, I go to the 5th string, 4th fret. 3rd finger, strike it once. Then I come back to the top string, 4th fret, which is a G sharp, by the way. And I'll play it twice. And then I go to the 2nd fret of the 6th string with my 1st finger, which is an F sharp. And then I go to the 3rd fret with my 2nd finger, which, while it looks like a G, technically in this key, we would have to refer to this as an F double sharp. Same thing as a G, but it just makes all the theory work out, especially if you were to